Hey there, welcome back to Dishes and Wishes. I am Philip, and this video is a haul video from a trip I took yesterday in which I paid a visit to the local Goodwill and also the Arundel Antiques Mall in Arundel on Route 1 here in Maine. I'm going to be sharing glass with you today. I did find some porcelain and some bone china, but I'm going to do a subsequent video on those, and so you'll see that pretty soon. It's been a day or two since I did a video, but they're doing construction out there and everything is just crashing and banging and bleeding into everything. So I've waited. They've put in a new blacktop out there, a wonderful surface. So I found some absolutely beautiful glass. Some of it you'll be familiar with, I'm sure. Others may be new to you. It appears to me that all of these pieces that I'm about to show you are part of larger American glass tableware services and giftware in some cases. The older stuff tends not to be giftware per se. That is boxed by the manufacturer. That is a 20th century concept of, you don't even have to think about what you're going to buy for gifts. All the gift thought has been done by a professional. Anyway, I'll carry on here. Just a quick sip from my coffee. Let's show you some glass. Had a bit of a trouble finding these, but I eventually did. It's a pair of candle holders. They were manufactured between 1907 and 1916. They were manufactured by J.B. Bryce Glass, and they are the number C169. They're called Colonial. These may also have been made by the predecessor company to J.B. Bryce, which was Bryce Higby. In which case, if they were the manufacturers, if they manufactured these before the reshuffle within the company, on the bottom you'll find a little mark there, a little B mark that is the Higby glass mark. But these are very nice. They're 6 1/4 inches high, and there they are, antique in all their glory. Yes. Next, yes, here is the cutest little footed creamer. It's paneled and it's clear. It's got a big flower or shooting star or whatever you want to call that. Notice the flat straight across from the handle. This is Indiana's number 165 line, and it's from the early 1900s. There are a lot of pieces in this table service. The creamer and the sugar are fairly abundant. They're out there. You won't find them every day, but they're out there. And putting together a nice collection, a nice table service that you could use to entertain your friends would not be that challenging. Everything that I'm going to be showing you today will, of course, be in my eBay store, which is also called Dishes and Wishes. Okay, so that's the number 165 footed creamer. I'm sure I'll be showing you the 165 footed sugar bowl, which I think is open, and I've seen them around, but not part of this haul. Okay, next. Yes, this is the second one of these I have found, so you may be familiar with this pattern. This is, of course, a butter dish cover. This pattern, the name is Heavy Gothic. It's manufactured by the US Glass Corporation and therefore has a 5-digit number, 15014. I'm out looking for butter bottoms for heavy Gothic butter dishes that I keep finding the lids for. But I don't complain. I just take whatever is on the shelves. As long as it fits into the criteria, I take it, and convince myself somehow that I will stumble over the butter, and I'll put the two together and they'll be absolutely wonderful. So, number 4. Oh yeah, this cute little vase. Check this out. You may be familiar with the pattern. It is called paneled diamond blocks. I'm going to show you the top first. There it is. There are the diamond blocks. It has the stem there, a nice swirled stem, and there is the starburst pattern, diamond, cross diamond, star pattern, panel diamonds there. This is from George Duncan. That's the predecessor of Duncan and Miller. This is from their number 124 table service line, an extensive line, and a challenge to collect. Some of the pieces are more easy, but once you get 3 or 4 pieces of a collection together, as I've said before, this glass starts to take on a different appearance, and the more pieces that you get together, it just becomes more and more amazing. And if you like this on your table with a soft candlelight, you'll just be absolutely amazed. It wasn't designed, the older stuff, obviously, the antique stuff wasn't really designed for electricity, you know, that soul-destroying tube light that we often have on ceilings. I don't have one here, fortunately, and I'm rambling. But that's a cute little 6.5-inch bouquet vase there with a flared rim and a double petal flared rim there. I love that swirl in the stem there, and that's quite the pattern in the foot also. There, that is very nice. Okay, yes, I'm sure that I previously shared with you a piece of this. It was a creamer, but here is a 3-footed round bowl. There's the star in the well, which probably looks better from that angle. And there's the band. This is, of course, Star Band from Indiana Glass, introduced to the retail market in 1907. There it is. This is from a larger set, and it's a bit of a challenge to find. I've only ever found 2 pieces, this being the second, but yeah, they're out there. You have to be able to appreciate each piece for what it is and what it can be. I mean, a little 3-footed dish like that, you don't have to collect it as part of a table service that is going to occur sometime in the near or far future. But it could be a million little things. It could be a soap dish. You could put olives in there, or relish, or ketchup, or anything to elevate your food. Anyway, how wide is it? 5 3/8. And there it is, Star Band. I hope you like it. What's next? Ah, yes. We have a creamer here. It's got a nice cut on it. Can anybody guess who made this? It is unsigned. That's the ground bottom there. Anybody hazard a guess who may have made this? We talked about the different elements. Here is the handle. And that handle tells me this is Heisey. It's unmarked Heisey. That's a Heisey handle. And there's a band cut around here with tendrils with leaves. This cut there looks just like, well, it could be a daisy or a sunflower or a huge dahlia. And then over on the other side, we have a dot. And I'm not sure if that means that they forgot to put the petals on the leaf or whether that dot was intentional. But anyway, that's how it is. Stands 3 3/8 inches tall. Beautiful little creamer. I guess the sugar's out there somewhere. Okay. Ah yes, look at this cute little footed oval bowl. Gold, flashed, a good amount of wear. This is a sauce bowl from US Glass's 16065 pattern from the States series. This is Delaware. You may remember I recently showed you an emerald green creamer. There's a raised relief design there. You can clearly see it. And there's the inside, and there it is. That's Delaware, 15065. Okay, and here's another piece from J.B. Higbee, once again 1907, which means this could have been made before by Bryce Higbee. But we can't, there's no documentation to say that occurred, but there is documentation to say that these guys produced it. Here is a round footed double petal rim shallow dish, and there's the 10-point star. You see it there. Indeed, that star in the middle only has 8 points. There are no prizes being handed out for pointing that out. You can clearly see the it's got a 4-part mold there. You can see the mold marks. I think you should try to enjoy the mold marks, because when you're interested in this glass, you've got to be interested in it for all that it is. You can't want it to be something it isn't. It can't be something that it's not. So you really have to just, love it for the way it looks, So your daughter's not going to be Miss America, It's okay. She's very nice. Anyway, there it is. 10-point star. J.B. Higbee, 1907 introduction to the US retail market. Now, here's an old piece of glass. This pattern has a 3-part mold and has a band of diamond buckles around. Originally manufactured by Boston and Sandwich in Sandwich. This is from the 1870s. This, I believe, although I'm not absolutely certain, is the man's ale goblet. And the smaller version of this would have been made as a lady's ale goblet. This stands 5 1/4 inches high and is 4 1/8 inch in diameter. These are paneled, as you can see there. And then there's another pattern that came just after this. It's called, this is called early buckle. It's called banded buckle, and you'll find it with the diamond shape, but with a band around the rim. What makes me think this is a drinking vessel is because of the smooth lip, as opposed to a flat lip that might have a lid, which, might make it something else. But I'm pretty sure that that's an ale goblet. And I hope the ale goblet police do not come banging at my door sometime later this evening after I've retired. Okay. Number 10. We have this. I haven't quite ascertained who made this. It's beautiful. It's a 16-ounce pitcher with a cut pattern featuring flowers and ferns in a band. The handle has been applied after. We can see it squished on here, put on that way and there. And the bottom, we can see the hollow piece itself is a two-part mold. This was not blown to a mold. This was a two-part mold, and then the handle was applied after. I don't know the name of this cut, but it is typical of the 1880s, 1890s type era. There it is with the floral and fern band cut. This picture stands 6 1/4 inches tall, nearly 6 1/8 inch to be exact, and it's very nice. Okay, now we have our last two pieces are a little newer. This vase here, you may well be familiar with it. This white milk glass. This is, of course, Westmoreland's milk glass, and the pattern is called Panelled Grape. This is a footed, crimp-rimmed vase. The pattern, the line number is called 1881. It was introduced originally earlier in the 1920s or 1930s, but all of the milk glass was introduced initially in the 1950s. If you have white panelled grape, this is a 1950s. And like most pieces, it's signed on the bottom. I hope there, oh, it's upside, is that upside down there? Well, anyway, there it is, yeah. Even if I had it upside down, you could see what it was, right? So, English hobnail, no, Westmoreland milk glass. So, that's the panelled grape-footed crimp-rimmed vase. And you were going to, it's a great great line for new collectors. It's rewarding. And although a lot of dealers have absolutely crazy prices on them, you know, I tend to think that a lot of dealers just price themselves out of the market, you know. But it's your own stuff to sell and ask what you want for it. That's the game. If nobody wants to buy it, nobody wants to buy it. So another bouquet vase. This one stands 5 5/8 tall. There's a lot of it out there. I don't see many plates. So if you do collect that, and you find plates and you're looking to be using them, I would advise to pick them up when you see them, and maybe more than you need, because there's not going to be any more ever. All of this stuff, it's all a limited supply. Even if it doesn't seem like that at the point, it can dry up overnight, literally. So that's the Westmoreland, and here is the last piece. And for those of you who followed my series of the line 555 on the shorts, I did a series of English hobnail shorts. I'm in the process of doing a series of shorts featuring Fostoria's number 2412 line, the colony pattern. And I'm hoping you're enjoying that. This is a piece of white milk glass. This is, who made this? This is English hobnail. Oh, yeah, 555 series. All the white stuff is from the 1950s. I just went completely blank there for a second. Anyway, White is a color that you will find second to clear. There are 2 shades of amber out there, so be aware when you're locating amber that if it doesn't matter to you whether you go with a light amber or the dark amber, it's all good. Anyway, so that's it from today. The next video I will make that will follow and accompany this is about the bone china, the porcelain, the American dinnerware, yada yada, that I found on the same trip. I've enhanced it with a few other pieces because I want to try to inspire a few ideas for you about repurposing pieces of glass and china from what they were originally made to do into new, beautiful, functional pieces of your home decor. Anyway, until I see you next time, you take care, and I look forward to seeing you.